This is lesson 243. This is a spelling dictation lesson with real words, and these words are going to all illustrate either vowel groups 1, 2, or 3. Some of the words will have vowel sounds that are long in this dictation exercise, and some of the words will have short vowels. And the vowel group that you identify with each of the words will indicate to you why the vowel is either long or short in each particular word. We have 9 rows of words. We begin with row 1, chafe, chafe. He began to chafe with irritation. Chafe. 3 sounds. Ch, a, f. Chafe. This word is a vowel group 3 word because of the silent E at the end of the word. Vowel group 3 says that if you have 2 vowels in a word and they're separated by at least 1 consonant letter, and the second vowel is E at the end of the word, then that E serves as a signal that the first vowel will represent its long sound, as it does in this word. So let me review the marking system here. If you have a consonant team in your word, you must identify that fact by underlining it. If you have a silent E in the word, you must identify that fact by underlining the silent E. If a letter represents its second sound, you must double underline that letter. And finally, you must correctly associate the vowel group number with each of the words I dictate. The next word is crash. Crash. There was a crash on the street. Crash. 4 sounds. K, r, a, sh. Crash. Here, vowel group 1 is in effect. You have 1 vowel in the word followed by a consonant. Now, we have a consonant team here, but it doesn't matter if the consonant is a consonant team or a consonant. So long as you have 1 vowel in a word followed by a consonant, the vowel will represent its short sound. The next word is fist. Fist. He made a fist. Fist. 4 sounds. F, I, s, t. Fist. Here we have 1 vowel followed by a consonant. The vowel is short according to vowel group 1. Notice it's actually followed by 2 consonants, but it doesn't matter. The key is if you have 1 vowel followed by a consonant, vowel group 1 is in effect. Mule. Mule. He rode a mule to the bottom of the canyon. Mule. 4 sounds. Second and third sounds. U, ul. Mule. Vowel group 3 is in effect because of the silent E at the end of the word. U is representing its primary or first long sound here. U is the only vowel that has 2 long sounds instead of just 1. The first long sound for U is the name of the letter U, U. The second long sound for U is the sound U. But we know U in this word is not making its second long sound because if it were, the word would be pronounced mule. He rode the mule, but we don't say that. We say he rode the mule. So U is representing the sound Y and OO combined, U. When U represents its primary or first long sound, no special mark is made to the U. When U is representing its second long sound, you would double underline the U. The final word in row 1 is splint. Splint. Now this word has 6 sounds. S, p, ul, I, n, t. Splint. Remember, the key to spelling is that when you hear a word pronounced, you first identify the number of sounds embedded within the word. Once you've done that, then you correctly associate a letter or letter team with each of those individual sounds to represent that sound in the spelling of the word. That's why when I dictate a word to you, such as splint, I identify to you the number of sounds in the word before we do the actual spelling of the word. Row 2, twist. Twist. I will twist the bag into a knot. Twist. 5 sounds. T, w, I, s, t. twist. Just, just. Our cause is just, just. 4 sounds. J, s, t. Just. Quack, quack. That doctor is a quack, quack. 4 sounds. The first 2 sounds, qua, a, k. Quack. QU represents the sounds K and W combined. CK is used at the end of this word to represent the sound K, because we have a short vowel followed by the sound K at the end of the word. Normally in that construction, you would use CK to represent the sound K. Joke, joke. She told a joke, joke. 3 sounds. J, O, K. Joke. Now here we use K, not CK, to represent the sound K. Why is that? Because directly in front of that sound we have a long O sound. Remember, you can only use CK when the sound directly in front of it is a short vowel sound. Pine, pine. The pine tree is very high. Pine. 3 sounds. P, I, N. Pine. Row 3. Crib, crib. Put the baby in the crib. Crib. 4 sounds. K, R, I, B. Crib. Punt, punt. I will punt the football. Punt. 4 sounds. P, N, T. Punt. Flat, flat. The counter is flat, flat. 4 sounds. F, L, A, T. Flat. Swipe, swipe. I will swipe my card in the machine. Swipe. 4 sounds. S, W, I, P. Swipe. Shrine, shrine. They paid a visit to the shrine. Shrine. 4 sounds. Sh, R, I, N. Shrine. Row 4. So, so. So what? So. 2 sounds. S, O. So. Lip, lip. My lip hurts. Lip. 3 sounds. L, I, P. Lip. Crank, crank. I will crank the engine. Crank. 5 sounds. K, R, A, N, K. Crank. Notice N has 2 lines under it in this word. N is representing its second sound. When N is followed by the sound K, it will normally represent its second sound. Swell, swell. She is a swell person. Swell. 4 sounds. S, W, E, L. Swell. We double the L in the word swell because of the floss rule. When a word ends in F, L, or S, you normally double the F, L, or S in a 1-syllable word, or I should say a word with 1 vowel sound. Dope, dope. Don't act like a dope. Dope. 3 sounds. D, O, P. Dope. Row 5. Fuse, fuse. He lit the fuse. Fuse. This word has 4 sounds. F. Second and third sounds. U, Z. Fuse. U is representing its first long sound, U, which is the Y sound combined with the OO sound. So no special mark is made to it. We double underline the S in fuse because S is representing the second sound Z. And we underline E because it's silent. Will you plan to come? Will, 3 sounds, wa, I, ul, will. Again, we have the floss rule in effect and we double the L. Go, I will go with you. Go, 2 sounds, g, o, go. Here is a vowel group 2 word. We haven't had many of these in this dictation lesson, but vowel group 2 is simply when you have one vowel in a word and it comes at the end of the word. The O will represent its long sound here. Shut, shut the door. Shut, 3 sounds, sh, t, shut. Block, I live at the end of the block. Block, 4 sounds, b, ul, a, k, block. We use CK here to represent the sound k because there's a short vowel directly in front of it. Row 6. File. I have a file on you. File, 3 sounds. F, I, ul, file. Drift. The boat did drift on the lake. Drift, 5 sounds. D, r, I, f, t. Drift. Trip. Let's make a trip to the store. Trip, 4 sounds. T, r, I, p. Trip. Shade. That tree gives excellent shade. Shade, 3 sounds. Sh, a, d. Shade. Fluke. The outcome of the game was a fluke. Fluke, 4 sounds. F, ul, u, k. Fluke. Here, U is double underlined because U is representing its second long sound, oo. Also, we underline the E, and we use K here to represent the sound k, because in order to use CK, you must have a short vowel directly in front of that sound, and in this word, U is representing its second long sound. Row 7, splash. She made a real splash. 5 sounds. S, p, ul, a, sh. Splash. She is a great person. She, 2 sounds. Sh, e. She. White. My coat is white. White, 3 sounds. W, I, t. White. Close. That was a close call. Close, 4 sounds. K, ul, o, s. Close. Now here we have the word written twice because you can pronounce this word in one of 2 ways. The top word is the way I just pronounced it, close. The word under it, if you were to pronounce it the way it's marked, you would pronounce that word close, as in close the door. So in the second pronunciation of the word, the S would be representing its second sound. So again, in the top word, the word is close, like that was a close call. But in the second word, the word under the first word, you would pronounce the word close. So depending on the way you pronounce this word, that would affect what the meaning of the word is. The next word is runt. That pup is the runt of the litter. Runt, 4 sounds. R, n, t. Runt. Row 8, whack. He hit the ball with a whack. Whack, 3 sounds. W, a, whack. Drag, drag. Drag that box across the floor. Drag. 4 sounds. D, R, A, G. Drag. Cane, cane. He needed a cane once he injured his foot. Cane. 3 sounds. K, A, N. Cane. Game, game. That was an exciting game last night. Game. 3 sounds. G, A, M. Game. Hi, hi. Say hi to your neighbor. Hi. 2 sounds. H, I. Hi. Row 9. Quote, quote. May I quote you on your remark? Quote. 4 sounds. First 2 sounds. Qua, O, T. Quote. Film, film. The film was way too long. Film. 4 sounds. F, I, L, M. Film. Hose, hose. That is a very long hose. Hose. 3 sounds. H, O, Z. Hose. S represents its second sound here. We double underline it. Quench, quench. I need to quench my thirst. Quench. 5 sounds. First 2 sounds. Qua, E, N, Ch. Quench. And our last word is eve. Eve. We are on the eve of a great moment in time. Eve. 2 sounds. E, V. Eve. This completes the dictation of words in lesson 243.